So, have you heard about these Marvel movies? Apparently, they're really popular. And
What?
what's up, internet? Colby and Brian with Fan Out Crew coming back at you tonight with I guess a trailer of some kind that Marvel released yesterday for some of their Phase 4 properties. And as I understand it, there is a voiceover. I don't know the details. I just know there's a voiceover that is supposed to be very awesome. Really excited to see it. Brian, any thoughts on this one before we give it a shot?
I would not have been looking forward to this if it wasn't for the Falcon and Winter Soldier, or Captain America and Winter Soldier. Spoilers, but that should change my mind
Totally.
on the future of Marvel. So I am actually really excited about this and to see what they have in store for us.
Yeah, agreed. All right, let's get to it. All right, ready?
All right, ready when you are.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
I love being with people.
Oh, it's Stan. Oh my God, I'm gonna
Oh,
cry.
No, not Stan.
I'm gonna cry.
What are you doing? Oh, this is nice.
That world may change.
Oh, deep breaths.
Seriously.
But the one thing that will never change, we're all part of one big family.
Miss you, Stan.
That was such a cool scene.
I still think Guardians is the best Marvel movie.
Brother, that woman over there, she's your sister.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
That's right.
Dude, I'm getting like chill bumps.
We're all part of one universe
Oh my God.
that moves ever upward. And
I can't believe he died.
I know, it's crazy. He's not much older than I am. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
But he did that movie while he was fighting it.
Oh, look at this audience reaction.
On your left.
Nice.
Oh, I got chills.
Yeah, dude.
The damn hammer. Assemble.
God, that's so good.
I love Thanos so much.
This is like one of the best things they've ever done, dude.
Yeah.
I've lived a lot of lives.
I hope that ends up being
Are
good
they finally gonna release this damn movie?
in July.
I'm done running from my past. We have unfinished business. Who's we?
Has a really good cast.
Yeah. I'm excited for this too.
Yeah, this looks amazing.
When you love
Oh,
something,
Eternals.
you fight for it.
Damn, she looks good.
Oh, wow.
We're the ones who changed everything.
I love the cast
Oh
for
my
that
God,
movie.
that looks so good.
Okay, give us some footage.
Oh, look, they're showing release dates. Love and Thunder. Oh my God, Wakanda Forever.
Oh,
The Marvels.
2022.
Nice. Oh shit, Fantastic Four. Oh my God. Wow, dude. Wow. Ooh, I'm gonna need some time for that one, dude.
That got me amped.
Yeah.
So, first of all, Stan Lee, I think he was so iconic for Marvel, and I think like even the quote they just used for him in this trailer, like he was just a very positive thinker. And I know like he did I guess he didn't do anything bad in the past, but I know people give him a bad rap for like being the the face of Marvel, even for things he didn't create. And
Sure.
I don't think he ever wanted that limelight. We put him there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna miss seeing him in movies going forward. I really hope they find little ways like what they just did with this quote to include him
Yeah.
still going forward.
Yeah,
though.
that'd be cool.
But what are you looking forward to the most out of those?
Oh man, so the Wakanda Forever title really hit me. That's the perfect title for this film. I'm really looking forward to that. Thor: Love and Thunder. I mean, Taika Waititi knocked it out of the park with Ragnarok and made Thor funny, smart. You know, just a genuinely good, you know, comic book movie. I mean, the first two Thors are probably some of the worst Marvel movies, but they're not bad. But Ragnarok,
3?
yeah. Ragnarok's so good, and I really think Love and Thunder is going to be great too. I'm really looking forward to that. Guardians 3, Fantastic Four. I mean, dude, there's not a movie on that slate that I'm not super looking forward to, except maybe Black Widow, but I'm still hoping that's going to be good. I want that film to succeed. I just want it to come out already.
I do too. And I agree. I think the ones that, like, I'm a huge Guardians of the Galaxy fan,
Sure.
but I'm looking forward to that one probably the most just because I love the comics so much. And I feel like the cast that they got for that is just so perfect. They have such good chemistry on the screen. I can't wait to see them interacting with Thor.
Yeah, and it's good that they like put the whole like James Gunn thing behind them and actually got him back like they should. I mean, that movie would not have been the same without him, just period.
Yeah, and I'll say this, like, whenever all that crap with James Gunn happened, like I had read some of those old tweets that kind of got him under fire for that.
Me too.
And they were very untasteful tweets, but at the time, I mean, he was trying to be a kind of
he was edgy at that point. Like that was his thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And so taken out of context, they were really bad, but I think knowing that he was doing that for like comedic shock,
right? Yeah,
it's still kind of bad taste in my opinion. But
I don't think someone's
like he was.
I don't think someone's career
actually go do those things.
I don't think someone's career should be put in jeopardy for something like that. You know, Disney. I think realized like, whoa, like Warner Brothers was on the phone with him like the day it happened. You know, so maybe we made a mistake here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and so I'm really excited they brought him back, though. I think that the world he built for Guardians is one of the best worlds within the Marvel universe.
Sure.
And I say worlds because I really do feel like most of the like standalone trilogies of movies or multi-part movies really are their own worlds.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
just Marvel's always done really well at like bringing them into one universe, but they have very, very different.
Yeah, I mean, Iron Man movies feel different than Captain America movies. They feel different than Thor movies. I know what you're saying, and you're right, and they should. I mean, Guardians has this cosmic aspect to it that just makes it feel like it's somewhere else, obviously. But I mean, like, you know, it's still connected to the main story, like with Infinity War, but they have their own separate adventures they're doing. I can't wait to see what they get into, especially with Thor.
Yeah, what I'm very interested in is when we last saw the Guardians, Thor was kind of leaving with them, and Love and Thunder comes
Guardians
out
of the Galaxy.
the Guardians movie. Yeah, so I'm kind of curious if some of the Guardians will be present.
They definitely are.
Love and Thunder.
They almost all of them, to my knowledge. I don't believe Gamora is in it, but I know Star-Lord is in it. Drax is definitely in it. I haven't heard about Rocket or Groot or Nebula, but I mean, I'm fairly certain that more or less all of the Guardians minus Gamora is in this movie.
I'm going off camera.
Yeah. What is he getting into now? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think about this before we watched it.
Yeah,
but
totally.
This is how big of a Guardians fan is. Like, I made this really crappy 3D printed mask. I've got the red leather jacket. I love Guardians.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that one.
This won't fit over my headphones, but yeah.
I'm intrigued.
You guys get the point.
I'm intrigued to see what they do with the Marvels. You know, say what you want about Captain Marvel. I did enjoy the film. I think it probably came out a little too late. Like it felt like a phase one Marvel movie in that happened in Phase 3, you know. But I think there's a reason for that.
It was really damn good.
Yeah, it was. I think Black Panther 2 may end up being like, I think they realize like they have a responsibility to make a good movie and to really, you know, give Chadwick's legacy a good send off. I just hope that it's done tastefully. Whether they decide to recast, you know, T'Challa, or whether they just, you know, some other character takes up the mantle of Black Panther, I'm sure they will figure it out. I've got total faith in Kevin Feige. I mean, it's like cruise control now, you know?
Yeah, and I've gone back and forth just thinking through different ways they could, not that they can never replace him, but, you know, repurpose
Sure.
Black Panther. And I say never replace because even if they do a recast, it's not him.
Yeah,
like
that
absolutely. Person will be whoever they are. But with all the technology we've seen in the Marvel movies with de-aging and just wild stuff, like they have the technology to, kind of like they did in Star Wars with like Tarkin and young Leia. But I guess the question is because even that got some heat on, like, is that actually tasteful to do?
Is it ethical and stuff like that?
CG animate someone, and they do it in the Fast and the Furious movies too with
both Paul Walker.
I can't think of his name. Yeah, Paul Walker. I kept thinking Brian because that's his character's name.
Brian Spillner.
But you know, do they consider doing that for a short segment in the movie to pass the mantle on? Do they recast? Do they, you know, do something off camera to explain why someone else is Black Panther now? Like, how do they move forward?
I don't know what they will do. I think their first inclination at like the very beginning was to not recast T'Challa and just say that T'Challa died off screen, and the first scene we see in the movie is his funeral, and then the whole part of the second movie is figuring out who the next Black Panther would be. I'd be fine with that. I'd also be fine if they just got a new actor to play the role, you know? I mean, Rhodey from Iron Man 1 is a different character, and
Hulk.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's not
3 actors.
It's not like it hasn't been done before, you know. Obviously the circumstances are very different, but I've got faith that they'll figure it out. Plus, Ryan Coogler's a great director. I mean, everything that he does is excellent.
I have a feeling that part of the reason why it's not earlier in the release cycle, because Black Panther made a ton of movie, and I know I'm sure that Disney wanted another title out as soon as possible, and then with him dying, I think it was very unexpected even for Disney because he was so secretive about being sick. That they've pushed it back because they're still figuring out what exactly they're going to do, because no matter what they decide, there's going to be a group of people that are pissed.
Sure.
Like, not everyone's going to be made happy. But I am looking forward to it. I hope that, you know, Disney is kind of a world power at this point, and they know how to make money, and in making money, they typically know how to make the right decisions. So I trust them to do well with it.
Yeah.
As long as it's not Star Wars, that seems to be the only thing that they struggle with.
There's still some hope with Filoni and Favreau. You know, if they can get the full reins, I feel like that they could, you know, make a really good movie. We'll see how that goes.
Well, I think part of that success is like Filoni is basically one of us. Like, he's probably the first person to work on, like, at that level, him and Favreau, and Favreau knows Filoni is bigger into it than him, which is why Favreau goes to Filoni to be like, does this make sense?
Right.
And if you watch any of the behind the scenes stuff, Filoni will be like, no, he wouldn't have that blaster. He would have this blaster.
That's the wrong lightsaber for this time frame. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows so much about the world of Star Wars. He's probably the first person in a like leadership position that's worked on Star Wars in the last 10 years that could sit down in a room with people like me and you and out trivia us.
Right, for sure. Yeah.
But that's not saying much for me because I'm terrible at trivia. But I do know a lot about Star Wars until I'm put on the spot, and then I can't answer anything, especially if you're wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, just so everyone knows, little known fact: I'm smart unless Colby's in the room, and then I
Well,
just can't think.
I'm not in
for
the room
some
right
reason.
now, so I don't know
it
what
is.
your problem is right now, but you know, that's
My hat's on too tight.
Yeah.
I don't freaking know. I've
Yeah.
had half a beer.
here we go again with have a beer. But anyway, guys, we just wanted to we just kind of wanted to, you know, watch this little, you know, I don't even know what to call it. Sizzle reel tribute video. I don't know, but I'm really intrigued for the future of the MCU. Can't wait to see what Phase 4 brings. And Brian, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, I just had a big realization.
Yeah, I noticed you like
There was a movie missing from that lineup that they have announced.
Blade was missing, and I want to say one more. Was it what movie were you thinking of?
Blade.
Oh, okay, maybe it was just Blade then. I thought there was maybe 2 missing,
Which is like the best casting
yeah.
they've done in a long time, arguably. So maybe they'll be doing a separate thing for that.
Maybe, I don't know.
You know, an actor's good when they can call Disney / Marvel and be like, "I am playing Blade," and they're like, "Okay."
Yeah, basically. Well,
because that's
he's
literally
really
what happened.
He's really good in the Luke Cage Netflix series too. You know,
he made the show like
Yeah.
for the he's around for like a season, right? The
Yeah.
first season. But I mean, he made that season. Like every scene he's in, he is the scene. He is so damn good. But anyways, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole too much, but I'm hyped. I'm looking forward to it. For me, Eternals, Guardians, and Thor probably top me out. Like Wakanda Forever. They're all good.
Yeah,
like,
there's not a bad one on that list.
The only one that I'm like unsure of is Black Widow,
Yeah.
and I'm only unsure of that not because of what I've seen on camera. Like the trailers look pretty good, but with everything else Disney has released during the COVID pandemic, for some reason they have decided not to release this movie.
It is a
and
little
I
weird.
don't know
Yeah,
why that is.
it is a little weird.
Because everything else, they like Mulan, which
I'm curious,
was an awful movie.
I'm curious
they released.
if like if there's some huge revelation in that movie that like they can't tell us now, or they couldn't tell us in 2020 because it would have derailed other stuff. Like they had to redo Winter Soldier, the whole plot with the Flag Smashers and stuff. And I'm curious if something in Black Widow is contradicting or is too much of a spoiler for future films and they had to wait. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, or it could have been similar to Falcon and Winter Soldier, where
Sure.
the plot had to be adjusted because it was not like sensitive to what the world was going through.
Yeah,
that's a good point. But that does make me nervous, just because they managed to push out all of their other big releases direct to stream. So I'm surprised they didn't do that with that movie, because I think a lot of people would sit down and stream it, but I don't know.
They are releasing
I was
it.
just trying to think through why wouldn't they release it.
They are
direct
releasing it
stream?
to the premiere access, so you pay like the $30 or whatever. The same thing they did with Milan and the other one I can't remember, but we'll see.
Theaters are also opening back up now too, though.
Yeah.
So they're doing a dual release, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see, but that's probably the one I'm least excited about.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for checking this out with us. Like and subscribe. You know, we'll have some more videos coming up soon. We'll probably be doing our second podcast episode at the end of the week. I have to think of a topic for that one because I haven't had time to think about it yet.
Well, I know what I'm going to be excited about, and that's pinball, because I'm probably about to spend too much money on a new pinball machine.
If you get that, we need to do.
Speaking of which, I know who we need to talk to be here for the unboxing.
Who?
A certain Mandalorian friend of ours.
Oh yeah, good call. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Or maybe 2 Mandalorian friends of ours.
Yeah, we could do that. That'd be cool. We could mess with that. All right, guys. Like I said, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll probably see you Friday or Saturday this week, and look out for some more videos. Been out.